Hello, my name is Laurie Garner, and I'm a Career Development Coordinator with Tarleton State University. It is my pleasure to talk to you about a few tips on making your virtual interview a success. Not all tips and tricks will be listed on the slides. Many items will be verbally communicated throughout this presentation. We appreciate our community partners for making resources such as this presentation available to you. Today's presentation will contain how to prepare for your interview, what to expect during the interview, and what happens after the interview. You may join a career coach on our virtual career cafe from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on an open Zoom at this number, or call the Career Services Office at 254-468-9078 to schedule a private appointment. Think for a moment, what is one thing you would like to learn today? We recommend that you take a few minutes to review your technology at home prior to your virtual interview. Make sure your internet can handle a video call without dropping. So make sure you're in a place with a strong internet connection. Download the required software for the interview. Some examples are Zoom, WebEx, Skype, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams. Check that your audio works and that you have an up-to-date webcam. Be sure to put your phone on silent. And think ahead to make sure your computer is charged or plugged in. One tip would be to practice your connection, volume, and camera with a friend prior to the virtual interview. Choose a solid background or one that is not distracting, carefully selecting what will be behind you. Select a quiet environment without people walking behind you or children or pets in the background. Have the correct amount of light in the room. You may need to darken a window and add a lamp. Pre-check the video for lighting to show your face and features. You may even need a light shining on your face so that the employer can see you well. You can create a virtual background if using Zoom, but be sure to test it out ahead of time. Dressing for success is still important during a virtual interview. It is important to dress head to toe. It will make you feel more confident, and you never know what may happen during an interview. You may have to stand up if the camera has a sudden fall, so you will want to make sure you are fully dressed. These tips may seem obvious, but they are still important to follow. Shower the morning of your interview. It will make you feel fresh and alert. Gentlemen, a fresh shave is important. We also suggest more of a light makeup routine for ladies, but don't forget the lipstick. We tend to fade out on camera. Brush your hair and teeth, cover tattoos if possible, and remove any facial piercings. You want the employer to concentrate on what you have to say, not be distracted by something on camera. If these items are important to you, then you will have time to address them once an offer has been made. We suggest dressing business professional, which essentially means a blazer or jacket for a woman and a jacket or suit and tie for men, or at least 2 steps above the hiring manager if they wear jeans. And remember, dress head to toe. We want you to know about a resource available to you. There is a career clothing fund to help with the expense of purchasing a professional outfit for an interview for a job or internship. Information is available on the Career Services website. You must be enrolled in 6 credit hours, submit an unofficial transcript and resume, and most importantly, have an interview scheduled. We would love to help you look your best for your interview. It is important to pay attention to your body language during an interview. Body language refers to the nonverbal signs that you use to communicate your feelings and intentions. It includes your posture, your facial expressions, and your hand gestures. Remember to sit up straight with your feet planted flat on the floor. Place your hands in your lap and refrain from using them too much. Be genuine and smile, and always stay positive. A good attitude will go a long way with an employer. A swivel chair can easily become a distraction to an employer if you are moving back and forth. For this reason, we suggest using a straight back chair, like a dining chair. For interview preparation, we suggest study the company just like you were preparing for a test. Look at the values and basic information to incorporate into the interview. Who is the CEO? Does the company have subsidiaries? What is their philanthropy? What are the basics of their business? You want to be well informed for the interview. And remember that you are an equal part of this process. You want to make sure the company is a match for you as well. It is a good idea to practice your interview questions ahead of time with a family or friend. You can Google top 25 interview questions or contact Career Services for a list of common questions. Practicing will help you feel more comfortable for the real interview. Remember to set up for the interview an hour in advance. Clear your space, have note paper, pen, and your resume handy. Now it is time for the interview, and we want to discuss a little bit about the software you will be using. Interview software can be artificial intelligence, meaning that it is possible there will not be a real person on the other end of the camera. Video interviewing is a method used by many companies, sometimes performed live, and sometimes will have an option for recorded answers, often giving the candidate 2 attempts to answer a question. It is often coupled with online assessments like technical or aptitude tests. Common uses are on Zoom, WebEx, Skype, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams. There are additional types of software that a company might purchase to use for virtual interviews. The software that uses artificial intelligence is also capable of analyzing tone, emotion, and body language of a candidate. So how do you handle this interview? Be confident and courteous. Smile. You can create a Post-it note for the side of your screen to remind you to smile. Answer the questions fully. Try not to use 1 or 2 word answers. Expand your answers by providing examples and details from past work experience or classes you have taken. Emphasize your strengths. You can refer to skills listed on your resume. It's your time to shine. Listen and actively take notes. Ask relevant questions. If you can't think of a question, then turn it back on the interviewer. What challenges do you see in the next year? What would you expect from me in the first 30, 60, or 90 days? Would I have a mentor? Tell me what you like about working at ABC Company. What are the biggest challenges? You want to end the interview with a strong statement and clear next steps. Summarize how you think you can meet the job with your skill set. If they don't tell you, ask when they will be making a final decision. After the interview. As best business practice, you will want to send a thank you note within 24 hours. This is most effective as a handwritten note, but it is also acceptable to do it in an email. Consult the book of resumes located on the Career Services website for an example. Even a virtual interview deserves a thank you note. This will help you stand out among the competition. Follow up with the employer if the given time period passes with no contact. For example, the employer may say, "We will contact you within 2 weeks." You may call them or send an email stating that you are following up with them and you are still interested in the position. Always remember to be polite and professional. If you are rejected, ask for feedback. Thank them for the opportunity and that you are still interested in other opportunities that you might be qualified for within their company or in their network. Be prepared to go to the company for a follow-up interview. Be timely in your responses on email and on voicemail. We recommend that you set a goal towards your progress as you prepare for a virtual interview. What can you do within the next 24 to 48 hours to help your interview skills? For continued information, you may want to consider our next video in the series after the interview. Additional events and information can be found on the Career Services website at tarleton.edu/career services. Events such as job fairs and employer open houses can be found on Handshake, as well as many area and regional job opportunities. Thank you for viewing this workshop. Please consult our website for additional topics and workshops that may be of benefit to you as you prepare for your future. Career Services is here to assist you with your questions and needs as you navigate the start of your professional career.